Hello. Hello, everybody. We're doing a great job, believe me. We got probably the best grills we've ever seen. And probably... Hello, everyone. Welcome into Fatty's Feast, where we make the best food you'll ever eat without leaving your backyard. My name is Josh, and today we're going to be showing you how to cook up some delicious bacon, chicken, ranch, cheese steaks, chopped cheese, whatever you want to call them. They're going to be delicious. Let's get started. So I have seen YouTube flooded with these guys lately, and I want to know what the craze is all about. So I decided to come out to the Griddle today and make some of these bad boys myself. I always have been a fan of chicken bacon ranch, so I think these are going to be pretty damn good. And we're going to cook them like a chopped cheese sort of thing. That's pretty much all I have to say. So let's go down to the Griddle and get it started. Starting off, our usual slab of bacon. I don't know how much bacon we're going to use here, but I'm cooking all of it because I can use it for breakfast during the week, and more bacon's always better. So we're going to maximize our bacon surface area here. I don't know what is going on with this guy, but you can just chill there. Let's just get a little bit of pepper on these guys. Not too much, because we're going to have a lot of different seasoning with this food. And we'll just move them a little closer together. Take our press right here, press these guys down. And my goal here is we're going to use all this bacon fat to cook our chicken, because chicken's a little bit lean. So I want to use all this flavor and incorporate it and not waste anything, even though half of it's going down into the trap here. After a few minutes, move this guy. While we're at it, I'm going to throw on my veggies. Got some peppers and onions here. One pepper, one onion. I'll throw this guy down right here. Now, you don't need to use peppers and onions for your chopped cheese. Some people like tomato, lettuce, whatever. I just like peppers, onions. Do what you want. Just gonna throw a little bit of pepper on these guys. No salt, because some of the rubs we're using are a little bit spicy. And we'll give them a mix. Take our bacons here and flip them. As we go on, I'm just gonna move these up all together. I'm just gonna take these, I'll stack them onto these. Really get some surface area here to mix our veggies around. Look at that, looks good already. Just got some plain old grinder rolls here. I'm going to throw these down in this bacon fat. These are about 6 inches, the perfect length. I'm just kidding. They're probably about 9 inches, which is unfortunate because I don't know what that looks like. Just let those soak for a second. Move our veggies off into this area. I'm just moving my buns around here, get all that grease in here, get them nice and toasty. And with these veggies, I'm going to move them off to my low side here. I should mention, I started with everything on a medium heat, usually the perfect amount, and then we can turn them down as we go. And look at that, we got a nice crisp on those buns. Give them a minute or two more. This one's looking pretty good too. Checking our bacon real quick. Should be looking pretty good. Not too much I want to do to this other than prevent it from burning, which that looks like a pretty solid amount of crisp. And I did turn this side off over here so we don't burn our bacon, but I'm going to check on it every few minutes. And once we got our buns here all done, we can just flip them for a second. And then we'll go ahead and take these guys off. So now I got 2 pounds of... Are you fucking serious?
The battery did?
Yep. I fucking hate this thing. So I got 2 pounds of ground chicken. We're just going to throw it right here. We'll just smash it down like so. And for this, I'm going to be using 2 different seasonings. We got spicy pineapple head and tsunami spin. These are both from Dizzy Pig Seasonings. Once again, sent to me by my good friend and subscriber, Kurt. Love you, buddy. So the spicy pineapple head gives a little bit of a, I don't want to say a fruity flavor, but more like a jerk flavor. We're going to be pretty liberal with that. The tsunami spin is more of like an Asian flavoring, if you will. And then for a little bit of a kick, we're going to add some pepper, as always, because why not? And now let's grind this guy up. Get those seasonings incorporated. And let's check on our bacon, make sure it's not burning. We're looking good so far. Peppers and onions are looking great, nice and rendered down. Gonna throw a little bit more pepper on this chicken. And a little bit more seasoning, because you can't really tell with this. And we'll give it another stir. So my GoPro died because it was too close to the grill, so now we're gonna have to film like this. So you're not gonna get 2 angles, I'm sorry. The main thing with this chicken is we're trying to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. A little bit different than ground beef where you can just tell by the color. But I'm gonna try to go by the color and hopefully not make my friends sick. that are sitting behind me. We'll see what happens. Now these have had a few minutes on, pretty good amount of heat, we're gonna mix our veggies in with this. And we're just gonna get all that flavor incorporated. I'm just constantly stirring this. It only needs about another minute or two. Now what I will do is throw a little bit of ranch right on top. We're gonna mix that in, just a bit. You guys smell that ranch coming off? It's delicious. I just want to try a chunk of this chicken. Make sure it's good. It's okay. It's fine. So let me move this over here. And now I'm going to take about a portion, maybe a little more, put it right about here. Turn the heat off first. I'm just eyeballing this. I don't really know. I don't really care. We're just going to put these guys right like that. Then I got me some pepper jack to start. Sort of just breaking all over the place. That's okay. So I'm going to do a piece of pepper jack on each because we're going for sort of a spicy flavor, I guess. I don't know. And then 2 pieces of your good old fake American cheese. This is the plastic stuff. It's delicious. We'll just let those sit like that. I'll take my pieces of bacon here. I'm just going to throw this right on top. Nothing special. I'm going to do 2 pieces on each. Just like that. Now I'm just going to take my basting cover, put it right there. I'm going to get my buns on here again, just to warm them up a bit. And last but not least, we'll move this over here. And that one looks pretty good as well. Now I'm just going to take my buns like that. 2 and 3. We're going to let that cheese sort of get into the bread a little bit with that bacon. And then we're going to flip them. It's going to be good. And after a few minutes, let's look at these guys. This is going to be a mess. I already know it. Oh yeah, there we go. We'll pile this shit right on top. Oh yeah. And last but not least, oh, these look delish. Now we're gonna take our trusty old ranch. We're just gonna put it right on top. We ain't being bashful with this stuff. And then for some added color, we're just going to do a little bit of paprika just to get that smoky flavor. And I got me a little bit of Italian seasoning. We'll just throw that on. Just not much, just a little bit. And this is what we got, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give these bad boys a try. All right, so these things are a sloppy mess, just like everything else I make on this freaking griddle. And I hope I get some of the mess on these guys' food, so. Okay. I'm going to go off to the side here so I don't cross-contaminate, but let's do it. No, you guys don't want these. Gross. First of all, the cheese really stands out. Those seasonings work really, really well. You got that spice. You got a little bit of like Hawaiian sweetness almost, or some Asian sweetness. Let me wipe my face off here. But honestly, I probably would have mixed the ranch in a little bit more when cooking because it's mostly on top. But that cheese works really well. The pepper jack, the American, that combination, amazing. I like this. And the peppers and onions. Like I said, you can do lettuce, tomato, mayo if you want. It doesn't really matter. It's all up to you. This is what I like. So do what you want to do, but this is a great recipe. I would make it any day of the week. That being said, this will conclude this episode of Fatty's Feast. Actually, one thing I do want to mention, I wish I had better buns around me because seriously, I go to the supermarket, I can't find really good, dense, thick with 3C buns. It is what it is. But anyway, that being said, this concludes Fatty's Feast, this episode of Fatty's Feast. If you like what you saw, like, subscribe, comment, leave me suggestions on things you want to see on the griddle, on the smoker. I don't care, I'll do it all. Over here, we're going to do my grilled chicken playlist. That's hours of entertainment just for you. And over here, a video specifically designed for you that I'm sure you'll love. So check it out. Right smack dab in the middle if you like this average, diabetic, bearded, bald face so much you can subscribe. See more of it all the time. And until next time, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay healthy.